Hey guys, HDvee here, and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some really cool stuff to go over for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet's DLC. We have some new DLC theories, updates to take a look at for the Generation 9 games, some characters that might have more of a plot line in the DLC, stuff like that. A lot of stuff to talk about. So if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content, ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video, and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, we have this thread here by Pearl Enthusiast saying spoiler warning theory. So this is a theory on Geeta and how she's going to actually play a lot more of a role in the whole Area Zero DLC, which again is pretty much confirmed to be happening. We're just kind of waiting for the actual confirmation from Pokemon, but it does look like Area Zero DLC is on the horizon. But anyway, here we have this theory here saying there are loads of things that point towards Geeta perhaps playing a higher role in the future with connections to Area Zero and much more. And then obviously it does include story spoilers. So first things first, let's start off with her ace Pokemon known as Glimmora. Glimmora has ties to the gimmick, which is terrestrializing, along with the third legendary. Also appears in Area Zero very commonly. Geeta also gives you the TM for Terra Blast. So yeah, this Pokemon, as you've seen from Area Zero, stuck on like all the walls, floating around and stuff. And yeah, she also gives you Terra Blast as well. Next up, now going back to the topic for DLC, which will include the third legendary who is responsible for this region's gimmick. Is that all though? And of course, this is the imagined Pokemon. This is Virizion, which is going to be exclusive to Pokemon Violet, a drawing of a fantastical Pokemon as envisioned by our sketch artist. The compactness and cruelty of the strange Pokemon that dwell in Area Zero's lower reaches tickled the artist's imagination, prompting the sketch of what other species that inhabit these depths might look like. Next up, a great discovery by this person, a little Summer 14, which shows a line similar to other Pokemon villains. So here she is saying, this is extremely close to what I could call my ideal world. So that definitely gives you like Getsis vibes or Cyrus vibes or something like that. Like, that is a line that an antagonist would say, and you know, this is extremely close to what I would call my ideal world. She's going to try and create her ideal world, so whether she uses Area Zero for that or something like that, who knows. But it definitely is quite an evil thing to say. Not an well, I guess evil, but also like it's something that an antagonist would say. Do Paradox Pokemon really come from time? Maybe there's something more mysterious at play, and then there's obviously just the images of the Donphan, and then also Heath as well. If you didn't know, this is Heath, the author of the Scarlet and the Violet book, which again is apparently going to be in the DLC. He has dialogue in the DLC, so whether it's like a flashback or a cutscene or what have you, maybe we battle him, maybe he's still alive, who knows. Maybe Geeta is related to him, and she's going to try and like get him back or something. Maybe that's what she's trying to do, who knows. But either way, there's a lot of kind of information, I guess, towards Geeta being some sort of like evil person or some sort of antagonist in the DLC. And not only that, we did actually have Riddler-Ku post this poll on the 8th of December saying, you know, DLC will focus on Geeta is an option. You know, we've also got Heath as well. I don't think it's going to be a new character which won it. At this moment in time, it looks like it's going to be Heath or Geeta. Another professor, I highly doubt it. But I mean, Heath, I mean, look at the dude, like, he's definitely evil. Like, he does look like he's annoyed about something. So it definitely could be Heath, who we know who has dialogue in the DLC. But Geeta is also an option as well. And the fact that she's there, it means that it could be about her. It could even be about both of them as well. But Riddler-Ku is, of course, definitely a leaker. He knows about the DLC. I don't know if he's played it, but he knows all the ins and outs of it. He leaked everything about the Generation 9 games. So yeah, the fact that Geeta is an option there could definitely point towards her being one of the antagonists, if not one of the antagonists in the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet DLC pack. We also have this as well. So this was posted on r/PokeLeaks, and this was the original post of, you know, them talking about Riddler-Ku's poll and about Geeta, another Professor Heath, new character, everything like that. And this was a really good kind of post 13 days ago by Xeno-Eos. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but either way, they said, my guess is Heath. Ku said there were 3 books, not 2. 2 of them are Turo and Sada, and I think someone mentions that every copy of the book has the same information smudged out, so I reckon we'll get Heath's original copy. Unless Geeta is actually a manifestation of the third legendary, in which case that. So there are actually 3 books. So there's the Scarlet book, there's the Violet book, and then I'm guessing there's a 3rd book for the third legendary or something. And maybe the 3rd book is what Heath also created. Maybe Geeta has that 3rd book in her possession. And that is maybe the ideal world that she's kind of trying to create or something like that. We've got people replying to it, you know, that'd be so cool. Wish the third legendary would have been a better team. Why was Geeta so weird? Could have been an actual challenge, but the order was weird. Was going to find out the third legendary turned Heath Cyclizar into our box legend or something, which again could also be true. You know, Koraidon and Miraidon are Paradox forms of Cyclizar, so the third legendary could have done something like that. I mean, her ace can be found in Area 0, and if the third legendary can grant wishes, that would explain how she got to the top champion with the team she has. Hope not. The fight with the third legendary will be easy and weird if that's true. Can someone fill me in? The only Heath I remember is from Pokemon Ranger. So, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people thinking that, you know, potentially Heath, Geeta could be evil people for this sort of situation going on right now. But I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of things that do point towards Geeta. I never really thought about it, to be fair, but she is a terrible champion. Her team is awful. So maybe in the DLC she has like a much better team or something like that. I don't know, but either way, it is definitely something to think about. And again, there are a lot of things that point towards her being some sort of antagonist in the Generation 9 DLC. Moving on, though, we also have this as well from Pearl Enthusiast that tried to actually hack in Paradox Suicune and Paradox Virizion into Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Now, of course, you can already hack in like the Pokemon Home Pokemon, like, you know, the Generation 6 starters, the Generation 8 starters, all the legendaries and stuff that are in through Pokemon Home. You can actually already hack into the game with a hack switch and stuff. But when they actually tried to hack, well, I'll just read it. It says, for some reason, Paradox Suicune and Paradox Virizion got left in the code. When I tried to spawn them in, I got a bad egg as expected since their designs haven't been added in yet. So, yeah, we actually don't have the designs of Paradox Suicune and Paradox Virizion, like the actual what they look like. We know they're going to look similar to like what they look like in the Scarlet and the Violet book, but they might look like a little bit different. You never know. Maybe they aren't like a fusion. Who knows? But either way, that is quite a bit of interesting information there. And then something else as well that I didn't even see, but apparently everybody else did. I didn't know it was there. This was on the 10th of December. This is Pearl Enthusiast tweeting this out. So this is from Nemona's house. And she actually has a picture of Greninja on the wall, which is also quite interesting because Greninja is going to be coming into Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet through Pokemon Home. And as well as that, it looks like the DLC is going to feature Nemona's parents or someone related to Nemona, because there's two people in the dialogue of the DLC called Billy and Onair. You know, Billy and Air, we know Nemona's parents are rich because they literally live in like a massive house. They've got like a maid and everything like that. So yeah, we think that Billy and Air are going to be Nemona's parents. So the fact that we've got a Pokemon Home Pokemon on you know, the wall in Nemona's house, and Nemona's parents seemingly are going to have some part to play in the DLC. It does look like that maybe Nemona gets a Greninja or something, or maybe when we fight Nemona's parents, if we do, because there is also a battle team with it's either Billy or Onair, and they have like a Meowth with Payday. So there are battles in the DLC with Billy and Onair, like these new characters. So we'll have to see what the situation is with those two. But yeah, I thought it was quite interesting that Greninja is on the wall here, and we know that we're most likely getting DLC about the people that live in this location as well. So yeah, that's quite interesting. But that is going to be everything for today's video. Pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about. Again, I didn't even really suspect Geeta as being like an evil person, but I saw this thread and I was like, okay, hang on a minute. There's actually a lot of information that kind of points towards her being an evil person and an antagonist or something like that. And especially because her team was so bad. Like, I think we can all agree she was one of the worst champions in terms of like how difficult she was. Like, I think I swept her with Ceruledge. I just got one Swords Dance up and just swept her, and I wasn't even like over leveled or anything. Her team was just not very good, and she should have led with Glamora, but because that was her ace, she obviously left that for the end. But yeah, there are a few things pointing towards her being some sort of like evil antagonist. But what do you guys think? Do you think Glamora is evil, or do you think she's just a terrible champion and that she's just should get put to the side? Do you think that it is going to be Heath or Glamora or Geeta as well out of these characters that are going to be evil? It's got to be one of these two. We're hoping that Riddler could post something else soon about the DLC. But again, the DLC might even get announced in January. You know, Sword and Shield DLC came out and was announced on January the 9th, so that could easily happen. But yeah, what are your thoughts on the whole Geeta situation? Let me know your thoughts and everything like that. But yeah, leave a like if you enjoyed. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Leave a comment. Subscribe if you're brand new. Let's ring the notification bell as well if you want to get updated with the daily Pokemon content. That's everything from me, though. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.